What's going on, guys? Matt Manduke here, and I'm actually going to tell you about things that I like. Yes, I am driving in Texas right now, and I know I'm not really supposed to do this, but like I've said before in videos that I film while I'm driving, I'm not going to pay attention to you.
Like 95% of the time.
Being the camera, because I have to pay attention to the road. And especially so in Texas, because in Texas, y'all drive like fucking maniacs.
It's a Texas size 10-4, good buddy.
You think that the shoulder is a travel lane, and I don't disagree. If your vehicle fits on the shoulder, which mine does in many cases, I don't see why not. And I see myself wanting and sometimes actually using the shoulder in other states where people are just being morons. I just find that everywhere I go, I'm surrounded by fucking retards. That's not one of the things I like, but that is a thing, right? I also don't like that right now I have a head cold and I've been coughing and sneezing for the last couple days. I picked it up in Wisconsin while I was switching my days over from day to night every day in order to get 200 or 300 miles. I'm currently on a 1,000-mile run. I like that, and I like that I didn't have to split it, even though I did drive right past a Werner terminal. I didn't have to split it because if I would have split it, it would have been later than I can get it there, and I'm actually going to get it there about an hour late. But that's not my fault. That's actually the fault of the planner and my fleet manager, because it was supposed to be picked up at 7 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and I wasn't able to get there until 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday because I had another delivery that I had to make by 10, but I couldn't make it there by 10 because, again, I picked it up late because it wasn't assigned to me till late. So I got there late, and then it had to be unloaded late. That's just Werner. I'm always late, and that's not my problem because I'm not always late. I make as much time as I can. They screw up the rest, and that's a very common thing. But that's not what I'm on about. In fact, I want to tell you about things I like, and this one is a big one, and I'm going to animate it. So my face is fading out now, and what you're seeing now, this is my truck on the road. Yes, I know you guys know I can draw, and you can also see that I didn't draw for this. Alright, so this is my truck on the road, and this is me pulling up on another truck, and I'm going to pass that truck because I'm doing 68 and he's doing 67. And I only say that because I recently just passed a Old Dominion doubles truck who was doing 67, and he was an asshole. He cut me off because there was a Landstar going even slower. But anyway, so the truck in front of me is doing 67, and I'm going to pull up as far as I can, and I let as many cars go as possible before I actually go to pass. So if there's like a line of 10 cars, I know they're going faster than me because the speed limit's 70 and I can only do 68, and he can only do 67. So I'm going to go ahead and let them pass. And that also applies to trucks. Well, when I get up to the point where there's less than a car length in between the back of his truck and the front of mine, I'm going to get in the left lane. So here I am in the left lane. Now, it is sometimes the case that you'll get in the left lane early and there will be a space. And cars, they'll go around me on the right and get through that space. Although I try not to allow that to happen because I pull up very close, so there's not a car length in between me and the truck. And then when I pull over in the next lane, I'm still moving faster than the truck, so if a car couldn't get in between us then, they're not going to get in between us now. And I make sure that I'm over on the right side of the lane so they can't do it anyway. So they know they can't do it. But it makes me very happy when they try and fail. So when a car comes up on the side like this and realizes that they can't get in, that makes me happy. It makes me more happy when, like in this picture, I pull off to the side because I'm done passing the guy and I see that car coming past. I always give them a thumbs up. Other things that I like is the finger. Yes, the finger. I like the finger. When, alright, that whole passing situation that I just explained, sometimes that car that got up beside me and tried to pass but couldn't will give me the finger when he passes. And that finger is like appreciation for what I've just done, which what I just did was make money based on how fast my truck can go, not how fast the truck that is now behind me can go. That's how I make my money, is going as fast as I can go. And I'm in Texas now, doing 68 and occasionally 69 because of my truck. Speed limit 75, so I can go as fast as I can go, which downhill is quite a bit faster. And I got about 40,000 pounds in the box. So other things that I like when it comes to cars, I like the ugly ones. I like the stuff that maybe shouldn't be done because it looks bad, or maybe shouldn't be done because it's ridiculous, or maybe shouldn't be done because it might even be against the law. I like that stuff. The cars that are hideous, the modifications that look bad, there's a whole lot of stuff that, you see it on the road, but you don't think it should. And part of that, I think, is because my van was one of those things that shouldn't have been on the road, but was. I like that kind of stuff. I still have not seen another van, not a conversion van, not another regular van, on the road anywhere in the country that has a kayak on top of it. I've seen pickup trucks and I've seen cars with kayaks on them, but I haven't seen a van. And should I ever see one, I doubt it'll be one the way that I did it, which I like that too. I have seen dually vans, and I like the odd ones. It's not just that they're ugly, it's also odd. And a dually van is kind of odd. And here in Texas, I see that they're always hauling these off-road vehicles that are like, golf carts, but they're more for the off-road. And I like that stuff, and I might even have to get one if I ever actually do move to Texas, which I guess is dependent on whether or not I take this other job, which I talked to my fleet manager today, and I like that too. She said she's going to keep me out of the region where they've been keeping me for the past 6 months, where I don't get any miles. And that was after, if you guys watched the Angry About the Werner driver appreciation, where they pretty much said that my job will no longer exist because they're assholes. She's telling me that no, that's not going to happen, and she's going to have to give me more miles. Well, yeah, she's going to have to give me more miles, because the main thing that I like about this job that I have with Werner is that I can take my days off anywhere in the country, and I can drive in any state. And if I take the job with Bradway, I can't drive in every state, and I can't take my days off anywhere in the country that I want. They would have to stay within the range of where they drive, and they drive on, right now I'm on the other side of the Mississippi. They don't cross the Mississippi, and that's, like I said, one of the things that I really like about this job with them. And that's really the main thing that I like about the job with them, because no, I don't like only getting one day off a week, and I don't like that my truck only does 69. 69 is better than 68, I'll tell you that, but I don't like that they force me to drive this piece of shit International, because I want a Kenworth, and I haven't been offered a Kenworth yet, and everywhere I ask for a Kenworth, they tell me I can just have another International, which I hate that. But that's not what this episode's about. I like that I got myself a PlayStation. And I didn't just get myself a PlayStation, I got myself a PlayStation Pro with a PlayStation VR. Hold on. I like that I got the PlayStation VR because I got an Astrobot with it, and that's a really cool game and it's fun. And I like the PlayStation VR because I put the PlayStation VR on and I put on my Sony XM3s, and they have their noise canceling on that fits right over the VR, right? So I don't have to hear the loud reefer that's next to me, and I don't have to hear my own truck idling, because I idle my truck as much as I can because I like to idle it. It's good for the environment.
Read a little bit about science.
Maybe not really, but I like to idle it. Makes me feel like a trucker. And honestly, I like to idle it because it keeps climate control running, and it's 94 degrees outside right now. I like the PlayStation VR. I only have Rocket League right now, and that was a Mustang. It was behind a Charger. I don't like that. I'd like to see a Camaro pass them all. But I like the PlayStation VR, and like I said, I only have the one game. Well, I have two games. The VR came with Astrobot, and I like that game. It's a lot of fun. It's like Nintendo fun level. And then I also play Rocket League. And if you guys, want to play with me on PlayStation, I'm Angry Man Duke on PlayStation. And I would like that if you play with me, but I don't play very often because of my hours being weird. And I also like that when I'm over data on my Wi-Fi hotspot, because I have Verizon, I get 15 gigs of high-speed hotspot, and I had been using that to upload my YouTube, but lately, as you can see, I've been using my phone to upload YouTube, and you can see that in the description for this video, and that's something I have to do on the day that I upload it, but it's also something that doesn't require me to use that hotspot, and I use the hotspot to play games now. But I like that when I go over that 15 gigs, it throttles me to 600K, which I don't really like being throttled to 600K, but that allows me to actually play consistently and without lag, or without much lag, no more than I would get on your Wi-Fi if you had 3 PlayStations on it, all playing online at the same time. So, I like that. I like that I'm able to play even over in Wi-Fi hotspot, because that actually makes my cell phone plan worthwhile. Now, I am going to get Overwatch when next time I take days off, which the next time I take days off, you guys are going to get a bunch of videos about that, which is the Exit 111 tour, which headliners are Leonard Skinner, Def Leppard, and Guns N' Roses. And I also want to see Lamb of God and Coheed and Cambria. And there's a bunch of other musicians there. I'm going to do videos, and they got the Paranormal Circus, which I did see with my friend Michelle last year, but that's there. Maybe I'll do a video of that. And they got some kind of motorcycle stunt thing going on. I'll probably do a video of that too, so you guys will get to see most of that, which I think you'll like, and I'm going to enjoy that. That's 3 days of camping and concerts, which makes up for not going to any other concerts to me this year. I would have went to the Gathering of Juggalos, but I thought about it way too late in the year, because I had to plan for something like this for 2 months just so I could have the days off to do it.
That's retarded.
No, I don't like that I ran out of toilet paper to blow my nose with, and I'm using paper towels now. Shop towels at that, heavy duty shop towels, which are not good for my nose. I like that there's signs here in Texas that say left lane is for passing only and shoulder is not a travel lane, because they only put signs up when it needs to be said, so I like that. And like I said, I would like, if you guys play games with me, I am looking to get more VR games, and I'm not sure which ones I'm going to get yet, but I'm not using the Move controllers. I'm just using the controller because I don't have room to move around in the truck. But I got the VR because, well, I can use it as a TV screen, and yeah, I can watch Netflix on it too. As long as it goes through the PlayStation, I can. And when I put on the screen, if I'm playing a regular game, which like Overwatch is a regular game, and Rocket League's a regular game, it just gives you a really big screen and it makes you feel like you're sitting in the middle of a movie theater, because that's how big it is. So I'm playing games on a movie theater screen instead of on a TV screen, which I could probably get a 32-inch TV in here. So I'm happier with that, and I like that. But I think this video is going on enough. I'm pushing 20 minutes, not quite. I think it says 17. And like, I just want to touch base with you guys. And I was kind of doing this like a live stream. Even though I can't live stream yet, I will like doing live streams. But I'm at 868 subscribers last I looked. And I need to be at 1,000 subscribers before I can live stream from my cell phone again, which I'm looking forward to that. But hey, you know, it is what it is, and I'm slowly working on that. Here I go passing somebody. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, you want to see things that I'm angry about, you can check out those videos there. Or if you want to see other things that I like, well, I don't have a playlist for that yet because this is the first one. But if you want to see my drone flights, you can check out those videos there. As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I wouldn't do this without you. I'll see all my friends in my next video.